We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
Stepping into the box, John Birdie. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Newman is calling for it. 2 down. So stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And the runner back. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And yet another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Newman is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave one. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
The second baseman, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan.
Up next for the Buccos, Ryan Reynolds. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. Here's the 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And another foul ball. The 1-2 hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball just inside.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Lined into right, a base hit. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now batting, Gregory Polanco. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. For the current campaign, Polanco is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0. Fouled off. This year against right-handed pitching, Polanco hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. VR calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Settling in now, Colin Moran. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
There's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in, Will Craig, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. From the belt, the pitch, fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1.
0-2.
That misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The set, And the 1-2. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. One inning in the books here. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Striding in, Brian Anderson. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Brian Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 3. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start, where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jordan.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jordan Yamamoto. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jason Martin.
The center fielder, Jason.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Birdie is there, and there's 1 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Luke Maile.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Maile is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Joe Musgrove. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Top of the third set to get underway, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
Jonathan VR.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pitch out, nothing doing.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Tim Anderson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
None out, runners at first and second.
Let's go, Pirates! Don't let him score!
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. A bouncer up the middle. Newman brings it in to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No ball.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
In there, 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now Brian Reynolds.
Left fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. That's 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
No outs, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0. Gregory Polanco waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's Gregory Polanco as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Colin Moran, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. He comes into this one at 248. 8 home runs and 49 runs batted in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Will Craig, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Weak grounder down the line at third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in, Jason Martin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set, and the pitch. 3 runs already home here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Popped up. Maley moving to his left. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's outside.
1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batter.
Digging in to try it again, Isan Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That evens it up 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, throw a 10 over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
At the plate, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
A pause and the 0-2.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That's the ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Take it back.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Luke Maley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he pops it up. Anderson ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Kevin Kramer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44.
Popped him up. Diaz has got it, and there's 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman.
He's set. Here it comes. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 home. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Eliezer Hernandez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Adam Frazier will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Hard hit at third. 1 there. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Sterling Sharp, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Still 2-2. And the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
Standing in now, John Birdie. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0. Popped up. Craig has room in foul territory. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
1-1.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First offering on its way. Gregory Polanco is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hernandez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
This is skied into short left center. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Digging in once again, Colin Moran. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we check out the Bucs leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department. Now at the plate, Will Craig. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. At the plate, Brian Anderson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
2-0. Hit out towards second. He's got it. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average, and we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Into the box, Francisco Cervelli as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Jorge Alfaro will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. 3-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 3-0. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins 2. Michael Lorenzen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jason Martin.
The center fielder, Jason Martin.
First pitch coming, here it is. In there at the knees, strike one. Lorenzen, a former Cincinnati Red, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Ready for another shot now. Luke Maile. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch.
Oh, 1-0.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Just missing here, 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Two and one now. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Cole Tucker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Cole Tucker.
Popped up. Anderson in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Richard.
7th inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder John Birdie.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2 balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will get this one. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
So a big moment here, and standing in Corey Dickerson, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch.
0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Oh, and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from 2nd to make this a 1-run game now.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Brian Anderson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Nick Birdie is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Polanco coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ready now, Isan Diaz. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
0-1 pitch on its way. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Francisco Cervelli is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball three.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
The pitcher, number 21,
Miguel Rojas will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Fouled off. Four runs here in this half inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Clay Holmes is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jonathan Villar will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he sends it the other way toward right center. On the move is Polanco. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. 1 run is scored. And he's safe. Now 3 runs are in.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 8 runs already in this inning. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High chopper to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. But not before they bat around here this half inning as 9 men wind up coming around to score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 11 and the Buccos 4. Arodys Vizcaíno gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped up. Cooper in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Reynolds. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. On to first, and there were two down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gregory Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Vizcaino has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3. So he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Buccos 4. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two as he chases the slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Let's do it, Pirates!
He's set and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To Frazier at the bag. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Isan Diaz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it, though, 11-4. Now in the box, Colin Moran. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Colin Moran.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Will Craig. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Fouled away. The 1-2. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Martin.
In now, Jason Martin, as it's on the ground toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edgar Santana will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gerard Dyson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Batting 9.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Matt Kemp will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Matt Kemp.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now another 1-2. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He went deep back in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Craig has got it, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They lead it, though, 11-4. Giovanni Gallegos enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. Dickerson is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Gerard Dyson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Count is 1-2 now. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Miami posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Michael Lorenzen gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.